The instant New York Times bestseller. Get high on success? Well, here's the real thing. Hollywood Reporter. Jaw-dropping. An epic tale of toxic wealth and greed populated by connivers and manipulators. Editor's Choice, The New York Times Book Review. The shocking inside story of the struggle for power and control at Paramount Global, the multibillion-dollar entertainment empire controlled by the Redstone family, and the chaos, errors, and fraud that threatened the company's future, as told by the Pulitzer Prize-winning journalists who first broke the news. In 2016, the future of Paramount Global, the multibillion-dollar entertainment company that includes Paramount, CBS, MTV, Nickelodeon, Showtime, and Simon and Schuster, was in doubt. Sumner M. Redstone, the company's founder and head at age 93, was being sued by a former lover, Manuela Herzer, in a very public case. This case showed how Sumner's health was getting worse and how he might not be making good decisions. Sumner was one of the last of a long line of all-powerful media moguls. He was a very demanding boss and an even more demanding father. When his daughter Sherry took over her father's business, boards and management were against her because they had heard Sumner talk badly about her for years. Lemons, the well-known CEO of CBS, felt especially threatened, so he and his friends on the board made plans to take Sherry's power away. But while he was fighting Sherry in public, word got out that Moonves had done sexually inappropriate things more than once, and he started working behind the scenes to try to make the stories go away. Unscripted is a powerful and honest look at the inner workings of two public companies, their boards of directors, and a rich, dysfunctional family going through big changes. It was written by James B. Stewart and Rachel Abrams, who both won Pulitzer Prizes for their work. Through the microcosm of Paramount, whose once successful business model of cable fees and ticket sales is crumbling under the attack of technological advances, and whose workplace is going through radical changes because of #MeToo, Black Lives Matter, and a dislike for the old guard, Stewart and Abrams showed the battle for power at any cost, and the bloodshed that followed. James Stewart's book, Unscripted, The Epic Battle for a Media Empire and the Redstone Family Legacy, is about the Redstone family, their media empire, and the great fight for control of that empire. The book is split into 3 parts, and each one is about a different time in the history of the Redstone family and their media company. Part 1. The Rise of Sumner Redstone. Chapter 1. The Patriarch. This chapter tells about Sumner Redstone, the head of the Redstone family, and his early life and work. Chapter 2. The Paramount Affair. This part looks at the Paramount Affair, a landmark antitrust case that helped shape the media industry and set the stage for Redstone's rise to power. Chapter 3. The Viacom Years. This part talks about Redstone's time as CEO of Viacom, including how he bought CBS and built a huge media company. Chapter 4. The Struggle for Control. This chapter looks at the power struggle in the Redstone family, including the tense relationship between Sumner Redstone and his daughter Sherry. Part 2. The Battle for Viacom. Chapter 5. The End Starts to Happen. This part talks about how the fight for control of Viacom started, including how tensions between Sumner Redstone and Philip Dauman, who used to work for him, grew worse. Chapter 6. The Move to Remove Dauman. This chapter looks at the attempts to get Dauman off of Viacom's board of directors, including the legal battles and Sherry Redstone's role in the conflict. Chapter 7. The Settlement. This chapter talks about the deal that stopped the fight over who controlled Viacom. It talks about the terms of the deal and what it means for the Redstone family and their media empire in the future. Part 3. The Legacy of Sumner Redstone. Chapter 8. The End of an Era. This chapter is about... Thanks for watching our Amazon book review. If you found our review helpful and you're interested in checking it out for yourself, we've included a link to it in the description below. By clicking on that link, you'll not only get more details about it on Amazon, but also support our channel at no cost to you. So go ahead and click that link to grab your copy of the book and dive into an exciting reading journey. Happy reading, and thanks for your support.